Good day, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. If you're back again after having subscribed, welcome back. If you're new, think about hitting that subscribe. We would sure love your help with that. Today, we've got another Cobi build for you, brought to you by warbricks.com. Great company out of Montana. If you're here in the United States, free shipping over 50 bucks. They sent us this set that I'm really excited to build and review because there's a direct comparison that will be made towards the end of this video with a Lego set. So what we're building today is the BWT Alpine F1 team car. Coming in at 276 pieces. Part number looks like it's 1684. 126 scale, and I'm not sure what the Lego comparison scale is, but we'll see towards the end here. So again, thanks for warbricks.com for providing this set to us. And so let's go ahead and do a speed build on this. It shouldn't take too long, 276 pieces, and then we will do a little review at the end. All right, let's go. All right, so here we have the completed Cobi Alpine F1 car. I believe this is I don't know if it's made by Renault, might be powered by Renault, which of course is a French car company. Here's a real picture of it I'm showing to you right now. So this is based on a real car and a real team, which is really kind of cool. So first thing to point out, I have not built a set, I'm not sure ever, that is just an all black. And I tell you what, I had a front seat on the struggle bus when because I'm a dumper, I just dump out all the pieces and I try to keep them in their bags because for the most part, all these companies, whatever steps you have, they might go to a certain bag at a time. So I try to do little piles like you might have seen in the speed build. But, oh man, with a smaller build, meaning smaller parts, and all black, it was hard to really find some of the parts, but that's not a reflection on the build. That's a reflection on me. The first thing to notice is that there are no stickers on this at all. These are all printed pieces, beautifully printed. They are done extremely well. The front piece here, this front spoiler, is all a proprietary one piece, which is kind of cool. And I actually got the little guy in there. We got the driver in there, which is really cool. I love that the tires actually say Pirelli P0 on them, which is super cool also. That is just an extra piece of, cool IP licensing and everything, because this is a licensed set, which is really nice also. So you don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. It is bigger than I thought it was going to be. And we'll see the size comparison with the Lego version of this in a minute here. So it's a little bit bigger, which is fine. The instructions for this set were very good. Had no problem following it at all. There were a few times throughout the build where you had to do kind of the Cobi thing of making your own studs, like I'm showing right here in the instructions. And that kind of is what it is. It allows for a variety of building techniques so that you can put bricks on the bottom of a plate. So the whole build your own stud thing is kind of a typical Cobi thing. Overall, the build, again, pretty simple, under 300 pieces. It looks really nice. And again, the Cobi brick quality is fantastic. Where there are studs, they do say Cobi on the top of the stud, which is really nice. But actually, now that I'm looking at it, it just now dawned on me that there's not a single stud showing on this, which is really kind of cool. I mean, I really like Cobi, especially with the airplanes. You've heard me say this before, where they're the use of proprietary pieces, they're very smooth. So they don't have a lot of studs showing all the time, which is really kind of nice. So let's compare. We have the Cobi build right here in my right hand and the Lego build my left hand. And they are very similar. It's so funny though, when I built both of these back to back. And it was amazing that, making a model of the same car, how they have two totally different design philosophies between the Cobi and the Lego. They were two completely different builds, completely. I'm not sure which one is more realistic to the real car, because there seems to be, when I was looking up, by the way, let me preface this, I know nothing about F1 at all, know nothing. Pictures I looked up online, I think, liveries of each of teams change over time. I found one you're looking at right now that's like mostly pink. These, of course, are mostly black with pink accents. You can see that minifig fell out. You can see that there's a little bit more pink on the Lego one. Also, the Lego one had 26 stickers. And I've already talked about how I love the printed pieces on the Cobi build. So the Cobi for the win right there. The Cobi is also about an eighth, bigger maybe. The tires are definitely bigger. I'm really not sure which one's more to scale. The Cobi seems to be a little bit more to scale with the size of the tires and the wheels. The Lego one has yellow Pirellis sidewalls and white sidewalls Pirellis on the Cobi build. The Cobi does come with a minifigure. You heard me talk about Cobi minifigures before. They seem to be getting better, but again, it's hard to go wrong with a Lego minifig, except when they fall out of your F1 car when you're doing a review for YouTube. Anyway, so which one is better? It's hard to say because they are both so different. It was a different build experience entirely. So the Cobi build goes for about 18 or 19 bucks, I believe. And I think we paid 27 for the Lego one on Amazon. So you are getting a little bit cheaper price with the Cobi. However, the Lego one comes with a Lego minifig. And that's worth money. We all know that. Lego minifigs are just the best. So it's probably a wash then, cost-wise. If you want to play it smart and you're really into F1, get both. They look really good side by side. And as you're seeing here, I'm doing some close-up shots, comparing them really close. But they're both really good builds. And they're, again, two totally unique and different building experiences. You'll be shocked. I mean, I really was. I do, again, like the proprietary pieces, like the front there of the Cobi versus the brick like front spoiler here of the Lego. But they both look really good from a visual perspective. I think I like some of the colors on the Lego a little bit more, but they're both great. They're both great. So highly recommend both. Thanks for tuning in. Freest, best thing you could do for us is subscribe, leave a comment. Do you know about F1? Do they change these things up? Are there different iterations of this car out there? I literally don't know. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks again to Warbricks for providing us with the Cobi F1 Alpine car, and we'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.